Poetry is made up of certain forms. It has aesthetics, there's metaphor, there's simile, there's also double entendre. So if you go back and listen to that Kanye line that we're talking about, it may have both meanings. It could have more than one meaning. I mean, that's what poetry is about. But to question whether or not rap music is poetry is parochial and idiotic. It is poetry. It's like questioning, is water water? The form of it is poetry. The form of it is poetry. So if you talk about meter, you want to talk about rhyme scheme, you want to talk about enjambment, you want to talk about metaphor, simile, any of those things exist in rap music. Right. But listen, to the point about the language, because everyone's so hung up on the language piece of it, it's idiotic. It really is. Because what happens is that, what are you saying? You want to censor artists? You want to censor artists? Would you tell Chaucer to not use the word wench? Right? No. What we want to do is we want to enlighten listeners so they can make those decisions on themselves. We want listeners of hip-hop music to be critical. For instance, it's still misogynistic for him to refer to cars as the B word. But let's talk to listeners and young people, educate them around that. Trying to censor artists or try to degrade the art form itself is just simply idiotic, and it does not happen throughout history, right? So it is important to talk about the fact that a form that comes from the oppression and the sort of transcendence of young black people is the form that has to be on trial here. Because we need to put video games on trial, put films on trial, put rock music on trial, put country music on trial, put classical music on trial, put opera on trial, right? Any of those forms subscribe to the same limitations that we find in society. The bottom line here is that there's good hip-hop and there's bad hip-hop, but the form itself is what it is. To question whether or not it's poetry is simply idiotic.